I know where it is.
Good evening, all you minties, and welcome to another edition of Was It Really That Bad? Where the amazing Amanda, which is myself, and the uncanny Omar, that guy right there next to me, um, we review superhero movies that have been badly rated, and we look back and see if they really are as bad as the original reviews say they are. And this week, we were doing the femme fatale. So we had you guys vote on Barbed Wire with Pam Anderson, Catwoman by Halle Berry, or with Halle Berry, not by Halle Berry, but maybe, I don't know. and and Jennifer Garner's Elektra. And you guys have overwhelmingly voted for Catwoman. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. And so, in honor of Femme Fatale Week, I am wearing my legendary gun suit that everyone wanted to see.
The gun suit.
The gun suit, which is
Where
not,
does the gun fit in the gun suit?
it fits nowhere. It just, I think I have to buy a holster for it. It's just a tactical
So,
suit.
so the purpose of a gun suit doesn't even have a place for your gun.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, not at all. It doesn't.
So
I'd have
the
to
whole
buy
purpose we started the show, it's come full circle.
It's come full circle.
It's not like we ran out of bad superhero movies. There's still a lot, but this is one that I think is regarded as probably the worst superhero movie of all time. Which to a lot of people, I don't know,
Yes.
to everybody, it is. It's pretty goddamn awful. But let's talk about this.
Don't spoil our ending, Omar.
I don't think anybody was expecting me to say, "Man, I changed my mind. It was a masterpiece." But go ahead, Amanda.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm gonna stand up because Michael says I wear my gun suit. I don't know why, but I'm gonna stand up and show you guys this gun suit that I've got. This is my gun suit. Here it is in all its glory. There it is. There's I don't know, the leather on the I don't know what. It's a tactical suit.
Knee pads?
I really get it. I don't know. So there you go. Okay. So there it is.
And then we also are going to talk about some movie news that have been dropping this last week. Like some really interesting ones. One that I didn't think would ever freaking happen. And maybe talk a little bit about Stargirl.
Stargirl was awesome. We'll talk about that too.
All right. So let's go ahead and start on this amazing ride.
And to start this, we do...
Basketball scene, anything in the Snyder's cut.
We do need to play the best track in the movie. So let me, hold on. I'm going to play it for y'all. All right, here we go.
We're going to get demonetized. There we go.
Can you hear that? I'm just going to play this the whole time.
Why?
While we're doing this. That's it.
We're not doing it.
Can everyone hear that? Is your mind harkening back to that epic basketball scene? Do you all feel that basketball scene right now?
Amanda looks like a dollar store black woman. That might have been the best comment. It's like what you order off of Wish.
No!
I'm playing, and oh my god, when we were watching this movie, like that soundtrack to this movie, all I kept thinking was you and like your jogging soundtrack.
Yeah, that probably has been on one of my jogging soundtracks. I didn't even realize it was in the movie. And so I told you guys before I've never seen this movie. It's a lie. I think I have. After we watched it again, I was like, this all feels really, really familiar. So I think I've seen this before. So I have seen it. I lied to y'all. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Hopes and dreams are crushed. What was this movie about, Amanda? Give us a quick recap with your amazing recap abilities.
So, Catwoman, starring Halle Berry, Sharon Stone, Benjamin Bratt. Remember him?
Forgot about that.
Reality.
Everybody remembers Benjamin Bratt for Miss Congeniality and not, his 10 years on Law and Order. Let's forget that.
Oh, I never watched Law and Order.
Oh, you didn't know that. He's one of the few actors from Peru, so I have to know and follow him. So,
wow! Now we all know Omar follows only actors from Peru.
There's like 3 of them.
So, let's see. This movie stars Halle Berry's Patient Phillips, not Selena Kyle, a graphic
Patience for
designer
once.
who has quite an eye for art, but is stuck in a dead-end job as a graphic designer for a women's magazine, which I don't remember the name of it, but it is owned by a couple, the Hedairs, which is Sharon Stone and her husband, and I can't remember that guy's name, but that's not really important. It is a Cosmo-style magazine, and Halle Berry's Patience Phillips is a frumpy little graphic designer, because that is exactly how most romantic comedies start out. She has her loudmouth friend, played by Alex Bornstein, which she is in Family Guy, if everyone knows she does voices on Family Guy. So there we go.
Oh yeah.
She has kind of has like a gay best friend, one guy who kind of is there. He may or may not be, but I'm assuming that was the idea, but he probably got some lines cut. And it's a very perfect romantic comedy with a dark undertone. Sharon Stone is old, and she is getting kicked out of her own magazine as the model. I guess they only ever put her on the front page. Who would have thought? What a weird magazine this is. This is definitely not Anna Wintour's Vogue or the Devil Wears Prada's Miranda or whatever. Yeah. So they are taking her out, and she, in the meantime, has this dark plot where she is designing some rejuvenating beauty skin product in a secret lab somewhere outside of New York City. We are in New York City, right? I'm assuming this is New York City.
I don't think it. I mean Gotham, right? I mean this is the DC
It
universe.
did say. I
Is it
just assumed it
Gotham?
was. I don't know. I never saw it.
Okay.
Anyway, so what they do is we have Patience getting in trouble because she did something wrong with a graphic art, and she has until the next day to fix it and get it back to them. And she is trying to, and she gets there late and they're closed. So she goes around back and she sees something she doesn't see, and she ends up being chased through this ginormous, crazy lab that they have. And they flush her out of the pipes and she drowns and is killed. Well, then she is brought back to life by a strange cat that keeps following her around. And we have an image for that. Hold on.
Oh, we do? Okay. I'm sorry.
I
didn't have it queued up. My bad. That's on me.
Oh,
That's on
no,
me.
we don't have the image because I didn't download it. I thought you downloaded it, but you didn't.
No, sorry.
No, it's okay. Hold on. So we have the cat bringing her back to life. And I don't know where this image is, but it would be so great if it was actually here. But it's not. So don't worry about it. And when she wakes up from her reincarnation, she acts very cat-like because she just became a cat, I think. And she goes back to her apartment, sleeps it off, wakes up, and is a human qualities again, goes into the office, ends up getting fired, but not after she tells her boss off, which she has like a dual personality now. It's not her telling them off, it's someone else. So very interesting, right? Very interesting thing. So she's trying to figure out what's going on with her. So she sees the cat and traces it back to its owner, which is played by Frances Conroy. We all must remember her from American Horror Story, or any part where she has to play a strange woman. And she is a professor who did not get tenure because a man got it over her. And she loved Egyptian cats and Egyptian art and Egyptian artifacts. And apparently her cat is descended or is a cat from ancient Egypt. And it was looking for a woman to put its soul into.
Sure. That's what I got out of it.
And, okay, that's what you got out of it. Okay. And Halle Berry's Patience fits the bill. Okay. So in the meantime, while this is happening, she also has a B love story with Benjamin Bratt's Tom Lone. Tom Lone, I think is his name. Yes, Tom Lone. He is a detective. And he happens to find her trying to rescue this cat earlier in the movie. And he thinks she's trying to kill herself, but she's really not. She's trying to rescue the cat, and then the cat disappears. Now she looks like a crazy person. But he saves her. He comes into her apartment and saves her. And they have a meet cute, because that's the best way to do a meet cute. And then he shows up at a meet cute. It's a thing in a romantic comedy.
Okay.
two people just kind of meet in a funny way,
Oh,
romantic
like Daredevil,
way.
like the
Yeah,
Daredevil
like when
movie
they
in the
met.
park.
Yeah,
Because this
yeah.
movie also had a park scene that involves a basketball. Oh yes,
Mm-hmm.
this scene right here. But it gets so much better when
Don't
she does
forget.
the booty dance. What's happening? What is that about? What?
In front of those
And
kids, which is hilarious.
I love this because I wish this was edited, but it's not. This is the same way it looked in the movie. Catskills.
Catskills. So they have this side B storyline and a side C where her best friend Alex Bornstein's character falls ill for some reason and ends up in the hospital. And all the while, she decides she's gonna, the woman Frances Conroy's character is like, you have to explore your duality as a woman. You have this gentle nature, but you also have this fierce side. Because I guess all of us are just two sides of a coin, right? And so she decides to find her fierce side, becomes a cat burglar, and steals some jewelry because she wants it. She likes shiny things because cats like shiny things, and they also like catnip. And we have a really awesome scene where she gets to play with some catnip.
Oh
Nope.
yeah, you got it. You got it.
I did not know it said that. I did not know it said that when we picked that.
That part wasn't in the movie, but God bless, yeah, everything else is. Is
Yes,
that gun
it
suit
is.
a minute? It is. It is.
Apparently
Except
it's
she
not.
doesn't have a gun.
Well,
Just
no,
a
it's in my
suit.
safe, but it is in my safe.
Like
It apparently does not live up to Everett's expectations, which I knew it wouldn't, but that's fine.
Well, I mean, the idea of the gun suit, like, it looks like a Black Widow outfit, except you're just missing the hourglass belt, right?
Mhm.
In the front, the Black Widow symbol. That's it. No, not
No,
yet.
I mean,
Not
I'm on
yet.
second here, but
Yeah.
no.
Oh, she's on her second one. Maybe she is.
I do. Nope.
Nope.
I was gonna be good. I do love her in Marvelous Maisel. She does play her manager in that, and she's fantastic.
Who?
Alex Bornstein. I
Oh,
forgot that. I forgot she did.
Oh, she's lost a lot of weight from this movie into
21st century. That's true. Nifflers do like shiny things, but cats could not care less. My cat would give two craps about shiny things, but she likes shiny things. So she does a lot of cat-like things. She scratches people. She drinks milk. She does weird, she would have been really great in the movie Cats.
No.
She does really good at acting like Cat, just like Ian McKellen did. So she should have been in Cats.
You just she won a Razzie for this for a reason, right? Like I think a lot of it has to do with the direction. Like I don't think it was her fault.
No, and this is directed by a guy named Pitoff, who is not really directed a lot, actually.
I believe
He's
that.
more of a visual effects supervisor, not a director by any stretch of the means.
And when we were watching it, you mentioned Alien Resurrection?
Yes, he did. He did visual effects for that, I think. This is what I'm drinking. Lionheart. It's a local beer in Frankfort, Kentucky. That's phenomenal.
It is good.
It is.
Release the Eddie Murphy cut of the live action movie.
The live action comes out. Then you can start to release the Eddie Murphy cut.
Can we start a hashtag?
I'm going to say release the Eddie Murphy cut's going to be.
What's up, my dude? I think this was Halle's first role after her Oscar. Man, so she won. Is she the only actor that has ever won Razzie right after winning an Oscar?
It's a good. I don't know. She might be. I think she is.
Hard to believe this movie didn't crush at the box office.
Might have, or Sandra Bullock, because I think Sandra Bullock won an Oscar and then she got a Razzie the next year for that movie where she was the crazy girl and she was stalking Bradley Cooper's character. And it was really bad. I can't remember it. I think she won a Razzie for that.
I don't know what that is. Amanda describes this movie better
than
it actually is.
Through this movie. Okay, so where are we at? So she's doing all these cat-like things, and there's a lot of awkward cutscenes with her relationship with Benjamin Bratt's Tom Lone, where they go on a date, and she doesn't like the rain, so she runs out of the rain really fast because cats don't like to get wet. Which is only true of little cats, because big cats actually don't mind the rain. I see tigers swimming in water, so I don't know how accurate that is. If
You see
all
tigers swimming in water, like all in your backyard?
no, on Tiger King.
Oh, Tiger King. Okay.
Yes, thank you. It is all about Steve. That's the one. Yes, I knew Steve was in it, but I wanted to say Steve Hart for some reason. I don't know why, but yes, thank you, Silent Agent. It is that.
Steve who?
No one, I don't know.
Oh,
Okay,
what?
so she's
Okay.
trying to find her killer because that's her end goal right now. It's all about revenge.
Yep,
So
yep.
she dons this outfit. Apparently, she's had like a leather outfit just hanging out. You want to shoot up an image of that leather outfit?
Oh yes, God yes, I got this one. Oh yeah. That why did they not use like her? I don't get it. We got another one. Manifest. There it is. There she
The
is.
whole outfit. So this is her new outfit.
That's her gun suit.
Her gun suit. Yeah, that's her gun suit. Mine won't ever look like that guy. Sorry. And she goes on a search for a killer. So she has a really cool scene where she dances at a club, and then immediately gets the guy and realizes that he's the killer, but he's actually only did it because he got orders from Hader. So now she thinks that Sharon Stone's husband is the one who tried to kill her. And then she realizes the product that they're making is dangerous. Her friend's been taking it.
Like
and
the
apparently
song.
Sylvester Stallone. Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone. Mm-hmm. Her cousin.
Yeah.
His cousin.
Yeah. And Sharon Stone's skin is like marble. It doesn't break. But in other people, it's destroyed them, right? Made them really gross and ugly and just destroyed their skin and killed them. Which is happening to Alex Bornstein's character, I guess. I don't know. We don't really get to see much of it. She's just been using it. Not enough to really harm her, but enough to put her in the hospital. I don't know where that line is drawn because her skin looks fine the entire time. So she goes searching for this, and she meets up with Sharon Stone, who likes the idea of Catwoman, this random woman, trying to kill her husband. But she hates her husband, right? He's sleeping with the younger, newer model version of her. She is mad because he took away her fame by taking her off of her own magazine. So she lets her believe that it's her husband. And then when she goes to their house, she kills her husband. And Sharon Stone kills her husband and makes it look like Catwoman did it and frames her.
What?
So now,
did you know that Catwoman was the highest grossing female-led superhero movie until the release of Wonder Woman in 2017?
It's really sad, but actually, I believe that would be true because it only made.
It made more than Serenity.
Yes, we looked it up. It made 20 million more than Serenity. It made 40 million domestically, and I don't think Elektra made that much. And since then, I can't.
What's up,
remember.
Rels?
I can't remember what other female-led superhero movies we've had.
We had Supergirl in the 80s.
But after Elektra and Catwoman.
Did Catwoman come first, or did the Elektra come first?
I think this came first because
so it's like an adult movie.
Daredevil was 2003, this was 2004, and I think Elektra came out after.
Yeah, and I think by the time that came out. By the way, Freddie, thank you so much for Halle Berry's rassy speech. First of all, I want to thank Warner Brothers for thank you for putting me in a piece of shit, god-awful movie. Well, wonder what she did with her agent.
That is, yeah.
All right, so let's get through it, and then we can talk about the things that we liked about the movie and the things that we did not.
Sure. Okay, so to sum it up, she is framed for the murder of Sharon Stone's husband. And right as and also Benjamin Bratt's character finds out that the girl he's in love with is also Catwoman, right? They're one and the same. And she's trying to tell him that it's not her, that all this was set up. Did you just want to share that?
I love that. I had to share that. Why would you not want to see this movie?
She escapes and decides to fight Sharon Stone's character and she ends up killing herself, just kind of like, because she doesn't want to be ugly, and she realized she was ugly and she killed herself or let herself fall.
Sharon Stone's character.
Not
yeah.
Character.
But in probably the most realistic looking death scene I've ever seen in a movie. Like
we laughed out. So we watched this together 2 days ago. Yesterday. 2 days ago. And we laughed so loud.
Like, I love the fact that they at least try to use practical effects with that dummy, but why?
I don't know.
Uh, oh yeah, we didn't talk about the amazing CG. Well, I guess we could talk about the
We're
amazing
going to talk
CG.
about it here in a second. So, in the end, Catwoman is cleared of all charges. Hedera is brought down, and she decides, although she wants to be with Tom Lone, she has to go and be her own woman, and thus becomes Catwoman and goes off into the night. Yeah, kind of like that. Sure.
Yeah, she was walking on the rooftop in some bad CG from like the PlayStation 2 years.
Yes. And yes, Scary Spice did wear it better. I love Melanie Beeve. That was my favorite Spice Girl.
No
So
way,
thanks for
man.
bringing
It
her
was
up,
all
Steve.
about Sporty or Spite or what's her name? Who's the
Baby Spice.
redhead?
Oh,
No.
Ginger Spice.
Ginger Spice, yeah.
And yes, it did. And guess what? I love Spider-Man 2. That's my all-time favorite Spider-Man movie. And that soundtrack, I'll still listen to the whole damn thing.
She also likes the soundtrack of Catwoman, though, so that goes to show you.
No.
Jonah Hex, better than Catwoman. I can't get... Jonah Hex... That wasn't even a... That wasn't a good movie either, though. Megan Fox was in that, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was. So, should we talk about the movie?
I mean, we don't have to, but yes, of course. Let's talk about
So, Omar,
this
what did you
movie.
like?
What did I like about this movie? I remember telling you, like, as we were watching it, we were 7 minutes in, and I think, you know what? I realize we're only 7 minutes in, but I don't think this is as bad as some people make it out to be. Right?
Yes.
So, boy, was I wrong. That was 7 minutes, and I remember when she fell out the window, and we were like, I looked at you, and I'm like, them damn cats are not gonna jump in the water to pull her out of the water and then breathe life into her. And holy shit, I feel like that's what happened. And Halle Berry breathed life, and she was.
It is what happened.
And that's one of the. It might have been one of the best. Because after that, it just became so bad. Because I'm thinking, like, how does a movie like this get made? How did this happen?
Well, okay.
Oh, you asked me what the things that I liked about it. I guess the first 7 minutes, not the soundtrack. I'm not, I don't know. Maybe I remember those songs from the soundtrack. I like the French guy from The Matrix. He always plays
he played her.
I can't remember his name.
I know, I didn't write his name down because it didn't matter that much to me.
He was a French bad guy. Have you guys done Supergirl movie from the 80s? No, not yet. But I have a soft spot in my heart for that movie.
Oh, did you like the Google montage sequence when they had a montage? Oh, Yahoo, because Yahoo.
It was Yahoo. Yeah, whenever she was doing the research on cats, reincarnation. Ah, man. I still think this was a better movie than Cats.
Well, yeah, I guess
this was a better movie than Cats.
They might be on the same level. I think this movie got made because at the time we had a few good superhero movies, and this is what I think they wanted. They wanted to create a superhero movie maybe for women, because what I noticed very blatantly as a big lover of romantic comedies, especially in the early 2000s, there are two movies going on in this. There is a romantic comedy, like legit, the beat for beat of a romantic comedy, and then there's a superhero movie.
Neither one are good movies.
And neither one is a good movie, but somehow they thought maybe that'll get women to come see our film, because maybe they were worried that men wouldn't see a film with a woman being led as a superhero, which is not true at all, because we know Wonder Woman made a lot of money, Captain Marvel.
Yeah, no. But that was before Wonder Woman. I mean,
all these things. Yes, they didn't know, because everything's been led by men thus far. So they were going with what they thought would work, and it didn't. There were odd cuts in this film. Oh, I like that Scandalous song. That was my favorite part of this movie, because I like the song just as a song, as a fan of pop music, and that was really popular in 2004. So I like that song.
I'm trying to think of the positive, and I guess maybe the other positive thing is the lighting. Did we ever talk about the lighting in movies? Maybe the lighting was nice. I'm not talking about cinematography or scenes or edits, because those are all god horrible. But maybe the lighting, the light director, or whoever that guy's job is, to make sure that I got nothing. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. What did you like about it? Benjamin Bratt, represent
Song,
Peru. What's up? What's up,
the
Benjamin Bratt?
the
The
song
song.
"Scandalous." I like that song. I like Benjamin Bratt as an actor in general. I think he did a better job of Miss Congeniality as the romantic counterpart to the female character. Him and Sandra Bullock had way better chemistry in my mind than him and Halle Berry did.
Halle Berry's gorgeous too in this.
She's gorgeous. There's no doubt about it. I think she would make a really great cat because she really got the movements down. I bet she had a coach that helped her work on how to.
I don't know about that. I think like I don't know about that. So Hayden is saying something
really
controversial.
Wow.
Feel better than the Nolan Bat films.
Besides the weird things, let's talk about some of the so one of the things I had issue with were some of the weird cuts. Like, for instance, we talked about the scene where she goes after the guy who flushed her down the pipe.
Yeah,
right?
Whatever
and
that
there's
was.
a scene where she's dancing and you kind of see his eyes, and the juxtaposition, the very next scene is her kicking him out the door, right? It was
We talked about that.
We talked about that how did she get him out the door? And then there's some weird scenes, like we talked about. What I thought was really weird is the romantic comedy scenes. They were placed very strangely within the film. It wasn't cut well together, and that for me was a big problem. There'd be she's having there's the search for the killer. Oop, cut scene. We're gonna have a romantic date that has nothing to do.
That's our review. So if you enjoy pop music and great lighting, you have to watch Catwoman. They should have put that blurb on the Blu-ray box. Do Hulk 2003, respect the ranks. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. And I'm sure we will. We're not out of movies, that's for sure.
Definitely not. But that's my biggest issue was the cutting of the film. It was just, it made no sense.
That's your biggest issue, really?
Yes.
To me, I think
well, and the acting wasn't great. The story,
the scenes make no damn sense.
Well, that's what I mean.
The plot was horrible. I'm just talking.
Why couldn't she just have been a cat burglar? Why did we have to go with? Because at the time, like I said, they were going for.
Are you answering your own question? I love when you do this.
They were going for a very specific audience because it's a frumpy girl gone bad girl. I saw Devil Wears Prada. I read the book. Anne Hathaway character starts out with, I don't care about fashion, and now I'm going to work at this magazine, and now I'm going to be fashion fabulous, and I'm also going to be a bitch, or am I? I don't know. I'm going to find my humanity at the last half of the film. I don't know. That's exactly what they're trying to do with the film, and I don't think they need to do that with Catwoman. It would have been awesome if she was a straight up cat burglar. And
you mean the Catwoman? I feel like this is the Batman Returns origin of Catwoman gone south. Was Halle Berry cast as Catwoman because of her role as Storm? I don't know.
I mean,
I have no idea.
She had just won an Oscar. She was already in a superhero movie. There's
the mishmash of The Crow and Devil Wears Prada.
I like that.
Don't forget about the scene of her breaking up the party from the loud. Dude, that scene, she kicks the door in. What? And the thing is, I don't know how many times I looked at Amanda and I'm like, no, they're not gonna do. They're doing that. Okay, they're doing that.
I thought they weren't gonna do. She does. So, yeah, yes. And for a movie about empowering women, I'm going to tell you, it didn't pass what they call the Bechdel test.
I did say this is a script that I think you would have written. I said if you were, this is the way you would act as Catwoman, delivering all those lines, because it's about women in power.
Corny,
super
corny lines.
Yes.
No. So what? Whenever she's with her friend, all they talk about.
Yes, Nocturne, best line in the movie: "Skin like living marble."
If only she had said it like Catherine O'Hare's character in Schitt's Creek, I would have been happier. But again, that didn't exist in 2004.
No, that did not. But Catherine O'Hara did. The best CGI bit has to be the CG. I was thinking of the CG cat. I'm like, why did they need to CG that cat? That was right up on her face. Why didn't you just?
Right.
I know, I get it. Cats are not the best actors, right? I totally understand that. But why not just, I don't know, like, take a few takes of a cat walking on top of Oscar winner Halle Berry? She's already committed to doing this stupid ass role to begin with. You might as well, try for practical effects. Oh, wait. Practical effects. Right. I forgot. There it is.
That. You love that.
I laugh my ass off every time. That's too much fun.
Yes, I know. We're being so mean to this film, but
I think Halle Berry's okay. She's making, I don't know, a few $1 million. And everybody else, Benjamin Bratt went on to do Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Sharon Stone went on. French guy's going to be back in Matrix 4.
Yeah, Matrix 4 is coming back. So,
still better than the Snyder cut. Damn it, Hayden! I can't wait till
we see it.
We have no idea how the Snyder cut's going to go.
Oh, okay. So a little editing thing that we talked about that we didn't like. So Sharon Stone's character calls her up and says, "You have to come over here." Remember? So in the film, she gives her a cell phone as Catwoman. And she calls her up, and it's a video of her talking, and she puts it to her ear. And I was like, have you never had a video phone? I guess it's 2004. Who the hell uses video phones in 2004?
Well, I was thinking that was the director's fault. They were like, Halle, you're getting a call.
You're getting a call. But
you're getting a call.
A video call, so we know that it's Sharon Stone because we can't recognize her voice. I guess it was just a voiceover call. So,
how much do okay? Just out of curiosity, how much did it? We talked about how much it made, but how much did it cost to make this movie?
I had that figure. It cost a lot more than this.
Okay.
I mean, it cost a lot more than what it ended up getting in return, is what I'm saying.
Andrew Garfield would have been a better Catwoman. Yes.
He would have probably.
What? $100 million? What? Jesus. Like.
So it didn't make back because even domestic or even international.
Well, you got to think you got to pay Halle Berry too. I wonder how much of that was Halle Berry. And
yeah.
Wow. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. But like I said, I think these people, except for the director, went on to do other things.
Yeah, I mean, no one was severe. I mean, Halle Berry's career might have been a little hurt by it. Yes, she was eating the tuna, a lot of tuna.
I remember at the sushi restaurant, she was eating all the sushi, and Benjamin Bratt was like, "Man, she's still hot."
Yeah,
it's still Halle. Honestly, I'd be like Benjamin Bratt, going, "You go on and eat all that, girl." It's Halle Berry. Come on, what?
But it was weird because I felt like there's two different movies taking place. They didn't mesh well together. I mean, and
it was almost too much editing and flashiness going on too. It was so
much.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer did do it better, and she's a fantastic actress.
Oh yeah. In one word to sum up this movie,
downstairs
is soulless. This movie had no soul. That's how I feel about this movie. I mean,
I would agree.
It was fun to watch. I'm glad we watched it together because I don't think it would have been as much fun if I had watched it by myself.
Yeah, we did have a good time watching that film. Even your daughter had some issues with the film, and she's only 10.
And she's all about cats, and
she loves cats.
It all comes out of
this should be your thing. This should be your thing. You should be loving this. This is you. This is your future. I was like, that was America,
Omar. Yeah. Soulless. I'm sorry, Halle, if you're watching this. Still love you in Monsters Ball.
To me, my biggest complaint was the editing and the story. I mean, even if it was going to be about Egyptian cats through the ages and whatever the case may be, there could have been a better way to get all that into the plot. Instead of going your traditional romantic comedy route, which is very uninspired. But yes, I know it's popular and a quick way for them to get it on screen and maybe get women to go see that film.
I told my 10-year-old daughter that's her future. I was trying to get her to watch it with this because she loves cats. So I was like, look, it's a cat lady. She likes cats. You're going to love this. And she went on to play her Switch. She, out of the three of us, was the smartest.
Ooh, these are some big words from Jack. He'd rather watch the live, and he doesn't even like the live. He hasn't even seen it, but he
No,
like.
no. If release the Eddie Murphy cut, remember we're starting that movement.
Yes, I'm going to start that hashtag, guys. Release the Eddie Murphy cut.
Cut of live action Moonwalk. My biggest problem with this movie. Now we're fighting over the mouse. My biggest problem with this movie was the everything. Oh man! Someone tell Amanda that beer has been empty for 15 minutes.
No, look, there's still beer in there.
That's what girls do. That's what girls do,
This
man. They
one's
drink and they're like, "Oh, I'm so intoxicated."
This one's empty. This one is not. So
yes. So I guess here comes the part. If you've watched this movie, join us and for
wait,
this.
I gotta give you what everyone else have rated it in the past. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I know what they're gonna say.
Okay, so
hi, it's morning in the Philippines. Glad to be here. Thank you so much, Christopher.
For joining us. Good morning. Don't drink too early now.
Okay. That's Amanda's recorded message to herself.
So Metacritic it has a 27
out of 100.
Yes, and I think on Rotten Tomatoes it has like a 28% on Rotten Tomatoes. So Omar, what would you rate this classic DC movie?
This probably is the worst superhero movie that I've ever seen. But I haven't gone back and watched like Superman 4, those movies. So it's going to be interesting to go back to see those movies again. But as far as this one, seriously, I just said the best thing about it might have been the lighting and Halle Berry looking pretty. A 1 out of 10. I give it a 1 for the effort of, hey, they managed to put something together with some really quick edits. I don't know. That's all I got, guys. I mean, if it's one of those movies that's so bad, I don't think I enjoyed it, or I don't think I'll enjoy watching it again. That's it. Unlike Spider-Man 3, I found some joy in Spider-Man 3 at least. With this, it was just
because Spider-Man 3 was an absolutely terrible movie. It had some bad.
0.5 for the lighting, my man. Chip.
Oh,
my man, Dan Can. 10 out of 10 masterpiece, better than the comics. Better than the comics, man. Do I need to remind you of this?
Why are you gonna keep doing that?
I don't know. It's my favorite thing today.
I would have.
It's been a rough day.
I would have to give it 2 out of 10 as well. And
no, I gave it a 1.
Oh, I gave it 2 out of 10.
Who the hell are you talking to? Oh, you must be talking to Canadian Invincible Comics.
Yes, Canadian. Yes, I would go with his rating because that Scandalous song. I'm gonna play it for y'all one more time. Hold on a second. It's coming.
Why do you play that song? 10 out of 10 for being brave.
Come on, just see Catwoman. Just see Halle Berry doing her thing.
That's what she was dancing, though. That's what she...
Yes, it goes.
There it is.
Okay, sorry,
booty
guys.
dance.
You do not have to hear that song anymore. But hey.
0.5 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Even though I don't consider it a comic book movie, I don't think anybody does. Thought Omar would give more points because of Halle Berry's costume.
Surprisingly, he is not.
Even the costume was all CG though. Like anytime she was running around, it was just so bad. The graphic. We didn't even talk about how bad the graphics were. Would you recommend watching this? Here's a good quote. God damn it, Amanda.
You touch it.
Let me take control for a second.
Okay, you take control.
All right. Would you recommend watching this with some friends while drinking? Yeah. Absolutely. I think some people would enjoy watching this while drinking, and I don't know, drinking every time something ridiculous. Drinking every time there's bad lighting.
Every time there's a cat-like thing, drink, because then you'll be drunk by the end of the movie. Guarantee it.
Guarantee that. 5 out of 10, but but semi-entertaining.
Yes,
I can see that. Yeah.
It reminds me.
Negative 5 out of 10.
Of how so
2 out of 10 for Freddy.
After Cats came out, and Cats is a genuinely terrible film.
7 points for the gun suit. What's up now? What's up? Go ahead, Amanda. Now you all like. You get a compliment and you stop talking.
Okay. No. So So when Cats came out, it is truly a terrible movie, but it's one of those like cult things where people are going to the theaters and like having like watch parties where they just laugh and joke and be loud and do crazy, kind of like Rocky Horror Picture Show showings, right?
Are you comparing Cats to the Rocky Horror Picture?
No, but
Stop!
that's the thing.
Stop yourself.
No, I'm not comparing it to that movie. I'm just the experience of watching it. They have kind of made it into that experience. Not now because of COVID, but before COVID.
Cats? See, I don't think Cats. There is no. See, I beg to differ with that because I think.
Jellico, Jellico, Jellico cat.
Okay, you done?
Yeah.
Okay. I think there are some movies that are so bad to me that there's nothing funny, and I went into Cats thinking like that wasn't even like it wasn't even there. Remember, we didn't get the cat butthole cut.
No,
Release the cat butthole cut. It was just so bad that it wasn't funny. You know, there's some movies that are just so genuinely terrible that there's nothing to laugh about because the first 10 minutes you're laughing and the rest of everything else is the same thing. Let's laugh at the bad acting and bad CG. It's going to be the entire movie. Like, I don't know.
Oh, okay, TV All-Star. That would be really hard, but I would watch.
Well, Last Airbender was an animated series first, though, but it is a comic book.
But it's a comic book because I've bought the comics because I love Avatar: The Last Airbender, like that original TV. I'm watching it right now. It's on Netflix, guys.
We need T-shirts. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna get Thank you, Frey. We're gonna get We're gonna get the hashtag Eddie Murphy cut T-shirt.
And on the back it says the cat butthole cut. There's a lot of other bad movies, but before we talk about some bad movies for next week, there's some pretty cool and interesting things that have come up
that have been happening in entertainment news. For everyone being shut in right now, a lot of things have been happening. So the biggest news.
I agree with that, Matthew. The Last Airbender movie was better than Catwoman.
If only because of Dev Patel. I love him as Zuko. I was not mad at that casting at all. It was everything else I was not a fan of.
Yes, Fist of the North Star, Guyver. I think that would be fun. Go ahead, Amanda. What's some of the good news?
So today was announced that an actual Zack Snyder cut of Justice League will be coming out on HBO Max in 2021. So if you weren't thinking about getting HBO Max at this point,
do it in 2021.
Do it in 2021. I'm sure they'll still have some deals going on at that point, some free trials. So yeah, they're releasing the Snyder Cut. I'm going to be interested to see exactly what that entails. But they got time to fix it up and make it look pretty.
They have $20 million. That's half the budget. Or I'm sorry. Well, I guess what 2/5 of the budget of Halle Berry's Catwoman. And all that's going to go to is fixing Superman's mustache. Or lack of mustache face.
I hope they just give him something. Yeah, I hope they just take that out entirely. Why would you do that scene? I don't know.
So the Snyder Cut originally had Darkseid. It had Martian Manhunter, and a couple of other things that he wanted to bring into a trilogy of Justice League movies.
Justice League trilogies, yeah.
Which then, I can think of. I can think of a lot other things to do with $20 million than spending it on something that. What's the point? It's not like they're gonna say, "Hey, Zack Snyder, do you want to make Justice League 2?" I mean, these things are done, right? I mean, Henry Cavill is not gonna be
soon.
Ben Affleck is not coming back as Batman. So, what is the point?
I mean, maybe we'll get Ezra Miller if he's still not in trouble for hitting that lady.
Right, I can think of better things to do with $20 million. Jesus, I've worked in 12 movies. Kind
of crazy, right?
Put together, it doesn't make $20 million budget.
Yeah, there's a lot of indie films that could be made for $20 million that probably have way better plots. But hey, that's Warner Brothers' decision, and yes, it is.
Son of Mask. I love this debate. Everybody has their own favorite worst movie, worst superhero movie.
So,
That's what's up, man. Thursday, Friday, you got a good 3-day
Excited about
weekend,
the
man.
Snyder Cut? How does everyone feel about the Snyder Cut? See, me, I feel no way about it.
You
Like,
feel no way.
I have no feelings on either side. It is just there. Justice League was, to me, not that terrible. I
No, I
liked
didn't
it
think it. I didn't think
because
it. Like, I wouldn't even say not that terrible. I thought it was a good movie.
I
I
liked
didn't
it
think it
more
was
than
other than
Batman v Superman.
they should
And
have given my boy a beard though.
yeah, they could have.
Superman.
Yeah, they
That
could.
would have covered that issue up.
Yeah, they could have just given him a beard, or maybe just not put that scene in the movie. I guess I don't know. Did you need that cut of him on the video? Like, did you need that? Show what?
Ezra Miller should be the new Darth Vader. He can do all the joking.
So
Release
okay,
the Ezra Miller cut. It's $20 million in advertisement to sell HBO Max. That whole thing
yes,
is so strange. Come on, y'all. We saw BVS. We know this will suck. I'll see Wonder Woman 84. I've been completely checked out of the DCEU since the start. The only good movie was ruined in the third act.
Yeah. And Hayden has a good point here.
What's up, Peter? Sorry. Peter
Peter.
saying hi from Sydney. Our boy Peter's in Sydney.
Peter.
He's in Good Morning.
But that was my question too. For those Snyder apologists, will they still say this is better, even if it's not better than the Joss Whedon cut, I guess is what we call it? I mean, would they still consider it better? We don't know. I'll be curious to see what they think when it comes out. If they're like, well, that was a waste of time, all that, hashtagging for nothing.
All that hashtagging for nothing. I'm sure that's going to be the least of their worries.
Yeah. Oh, Steve misses my monkey bread talk. Well, I gave Jack my monkey bread recipe.
So Jack's going to be making all of us monkey bread. He's making all of us monkey bread.
I made a really good loaded baked potato casserole this weekend for our little cookout that we had, right, Omar? It was delicious.
Yeah, the dino things were really good too. The dino.
You're just making fun of my daughter now. Stop.
Let the Snyder cut have one cut. Ridley Scott had like 40 different cuts of Blade Runner. That's right. And Dune. Let's not forget Dune. Like that had a lot of cuts too.
But I saw like someone was saying, okay, when are we gonna get the cut for Dune? Like, when are we gonna get the butthole cut for Cat?
It doesn't. I mean, there's no way you could do Dune because it doesn't exist. Jodorowsky wasn't in part of the project, and it just wouldn't be the same. So I mean, leave it as is.
We're getting a new Dune anyway, so I wouldn't see why that. What would the point serve? Because Timothée Chalamet, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I hope he eats a peach. Didn't Snyder make the sucker? I kind of dug
I did
Sucker
not like
Punch.
Sucker Punch.
But I got a mad crush on what's her face though, the
Emily
lead character.
Browning.
Yeah. From A Series of Unfortunate Events.
But I just did not like that movie.
Blade Runner's freaking good. Yeah, it was. The new one is awesome. The new Dune looks great. The Joker Leto cut of Suicide Squad.
That's it. Yes, there's the next hashtag. Where's that hashtag at? Well, we gotta get to see more Jared Leto.
So Batwoman is out. Yes, we were texting back and forth last night about the.
She's gone.
Warner Brothers released a statement today saying that it was due to the scheduling.
Her own statement. Yep.
Well, she got like really hurt last year, wasn't it? Like broke her neck or something.
Yeah, she got hurt over some stunts. So looks like they are looking for or will be casting a new Batwoman. And I know that Omar had sent me a tweet of Stephanie Beatrice, who plays Rosa in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
She had made a comment reading all Batwoman, like on like a tweet or whatever. And it could be just made up, but they're going to have to find someone else, someone who they can pay CW money to. So Stephanie would not be a bad choice for that role.
It'll be interesting to see it, like who they cast and how they even go about it. Like, I mean, they're not even going to acknowledge the fact it's a different actress, right?
They can't. I mean, they can't,
unless it's a different.
It's weird.
Earth. It's a different Earth.
It could be a different Earth, but then what happened to the one on that Earth? And are we just now following a Batwoman on a different Earth? I don't know. It's
I've seen Catwoman only once. That was enough. Yes, it is that bad. Oh yeah, we didn't answer the question. Was it really that bad? Hell yes, it was that bad.
Guy. Yes.
She also wants to be She-Hulk. That's what Freddy's saying.
Yes, she is. And either way, if she can just be a superhero, yes, you're right, Freddie. I would be all for that.
Good night, Steve.
Night, Steve. But if she could be that, I would be fine with any of those.
Where's the Shang-Chi hype? Where are my Asians at?
I'm excited.
I'm all about Shang-Chi. We got a lot of good actors in that movie coming out.
And now that I know that no, he's in Eternals, isn't he? Never mind.
Eternals, yeah. Don't get your Asians mixed up. Come on.
Shut up.
God damn it.
There's a lot of Marvel movies coming out. So
no, there's not. There's one movie that's coming out this year, and it's called Black Widow.
On the horizon that have already been casted.
Oh, Widow, right.
Eternals.
That's it. That's all we got.
And the Marvel.
Why did we forget New Mutants? What about New Mutants? We haven't even talked about New Mutants.
August 28th, guys. Who's going to see New Mutants in theaters?
Not Amanda, because we're going to be on lockdown again because of her people going to bars.
My people don't go to bars. I ain't talking about.
I'm talking about millennials. Millennials going to bars, drinking, and anyway.
So, which brings up. So let's talk about what else we want to talk about.
We just barely touched on New Mutants, man.
Oh, well,
I'm excited about New Mutants.
I'm hoping that it actually comes out, and I think it will. I think by August 28th, we will see movie theaters. And from what I've heard is they have to release it in theaters because of some agreements they have. So there's some stipulations. I don't know how Universal got around that with Trolls World Tour, but on that note, because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, Trolls World was so successful; it made $100 million."
Okay. One of them is my friend who actually works for DreamWorks, so he has to say things like,
I know, and they have to make money, right? What were they going to do? They released it, but now there are issues with the fact that yes, it made that much money, but its production budget was more, and at most they might make $40 million in a profit. They haven't paid their actors yet, like Justin Timberlake, Anna Kendrick. So there's issues there.
I mean, they can't. They couldn't be charging that much. It's Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick. Those are Netflix actors.
No, Justin Timberlake's not a Netflix actor.
I'm sorry, you're right. He's a Hulu. He's a Hallmark movie, Hallmark actor. And I'm totally that's wrong. I shouldn't say that. There's wonderful actors that have come out of Hallmark movies.
Yes. So, anyways, yes. So, everyone who's saying that was signaling the end of movie theaters, I don't know if that's the case.
Well, we've yet to see though. Like we don't know how things are going to open in July 1st, right? No. Like when do movie theaters start opening? July? Is that speculation right now?
Ours are June.
June, that early. Well, and then the 6 feet apart.
June 1st are movie theaters, and then June 15th, because a lot of people on local news channels for here in Kentucky were complaining, why do campgrounds have to wait till June 15th, but movie theaters can open June 1st? So, yes. So, June 1st, here in Kentucky, where we are, movie theaters will open up.
Okay. That's just going to be weird, especially when you got to sit in a movie theater 6 feet apart from everybody. How the hell is a movie going to ever sell out?
It won't. Now, families can sit together.
But let's say 5 families, right? Then you have seats apart in front, to the side, behind you. Yeah, not going to happen. So it's going to be really strange. I feel really bad. There's going to be, unfortunately, a lot of these smaller theaters are going to be closing, or they're going to be eaten up by bigger franchises.
Which I hope is not the case, because we have a small theater here locally where I live.
Yeah, I love it.
Omar go to a lot because $5, $7 movies, which we can't get at AMC, Cinemark, Regal, etc.
Plexi Shield each seat.
Why not?
Might as well go to the drive-ins, I say.
Yeah, well, I wish they would open some.
I miss drive-in theaters.
And this, I hope, as well. We've been talking about that a lot, Daredevil, because I've been having a lot of Charlie Cox in my life recently.
What did you just say?
You should not have said that.
What did... Totally didn't
I've been
misheard
watching a
what you.
lot of Charlie Cox. What? That's a neighbor.
No,
It doesn't help either way.
no. All right.
So, anyways, I would still love to see more of Charlie Cox's Daredevil.
Can you just say Charlie? That might be better.
Yeah.
Demonetized. Rick Nelson. She already did that when she was playing her damn shitty music.
I did not paint that long. Ugh.
Yeah, so I heard this too, that they sold all the props to the show, so it's very unlikely. And also Jeff Loeb is looking to come back to comics. And he was the showrunner for that. The big thing, though, we both did, we watched Stargirl.
Yes, we watched Stargirl today.
Yeah, and I really liked it. I thought it was sweet. First 10 minutes, I was like, look at all these Justice Society members, man. Dr. Midnight, Wildcat gets knocked out.
Oh, it was great.
I loved it. It was
Solomon Grundy, right? I was not wrong on that.
You were not wrong.
He's like, Grundy, go get her.
Grundy. Icicle, like a lot of Justice Society villains. Hourman,
which I would look at the cast list, and I don't think Hourman's quite done, but okay.
Well, I don't think Starman is. Well, no spoilers, but
yeah, I love, like, I've been doing a lot of Community, guys. If you guys haven't had a chance to watch the Community table read, they brought all the cast minus Chevy Chase back, including Donald Glover, and Pedro Pascal sits in and reads for Walter Goggins' character. It's the intro to Advanced Calligraphy, that one, where Pierce is dead and they're reading his will. And it is fantastic. So if you haven't had a chance to watch it, I don't know if anyone here is fans of Community, but if you are fans of Community, watch that on YouTube. It's fantastic. There's a lot of laughter. Seeing Donald Glover play Troy again made my heart.
It's created by Don Harmon. The guy went on to do Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
And then the Russo brothers were two of the biggest directors on that show.
They've directed a lot of Yeah. And that's why they put a lot of Community actors in as cameos in different.
Yes, so Power Girl was in it, and there was this really sweet Easter egg to Jeff Johns' sister. So I don't know if y'all are familiar with this. I've talked about it on the show a lot, but Jeff Johns created the character of Courtney after his sister passed away in a plane crash in 1996. His younger sister was named Courtney, so he named the character of Stargirl after her. So he is like the writer. He is one of the producers. So it's really cool to see like him, bring this character to life that is based not just in name but also in spirit, like the way that he writes her on his sister. So I think that's really cool.
I think.
I watched it with my kids. It was cute. It was fun, and I can't wait for more. My wife was is that Owen Wilson? I'm like, close.
Close. It's his brother.
Luke Wilson. Yeah.
Yes.
And Amy Smart still looking all kinds of good.
I was like, okay, I know it's not Tara Reid. What other actress from the late 2000s that's blonde? Amy Smart.
Amy Smart. My goodness.
Just friends with Ryan Reynolds play in the fat suit.
Omar, I've been watching the new DuckTales with my 3 and 4-year-old, and they love it. I hate to say it, but I might like it more than the original.
Has a good voice.
I love the casting in that. And Community, right? What's his name? The Abed. He does one of the kids.
Yes, he does.
David Tennant does Scrooge.
Lin-Manuel Miranda plays the character in it. I don't remember which one he is.
Isn't he? What's his name? Gizmoduck?
Yes, Gizmoduck. Yeah. So there's a lot of great voice cast.
Human Condition, Luke Wilson.
I love Star.
Yeah.
I think Breck Basinger, which I had to look her up, like, she's not related to Kim Basinger, right?
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to see if she was related to Kim Basinger.
But she is a gymnast, so in real life, so those moves and stuff, I appreciated that. Going along the lines of like a Tom Holland, getting an actor. Are we
really going with it? You just can't do an episode without mentioning that dude's name. I can't. Really quick, Omar, are you doing a Q&A Saturday? I am. It's Amanda's joining me. We're all doing it. So it's going to be a Near-Mint Condition reunion because we just hit our 4-year anniversary. We put up 1,000 videos, so we're celebrating. I don't know what the hell this is. So we're celebrating that together by doing a reunion episode. But this StreamYard only lets you have 6 people on at the same time, so they'll be like
scattered.
Yeah, reshuffling.
right after that, at 2 o'clock, Omar and I have a family. Mute my mic.
What? Nah, what?
So
You
at
you kind of.
2 o'clock,
Let's see what else we got here.
D&D session. Omar and I and our family.
Damn it! I know I shouldn't have asked you on the show.
Wait, I have to say, okay, Jack, I have watched Scoob with my daughter because she likes the original Scooby-Doo cartoons. We watch different variations of them on Netflix right now. It is not worth buying. I don't even know why I've rented it for $20. It is. They're trying to create a Warner Brothers again is trying to create a Hanna-Barbera universe with Scoob, like introducing all these Hanna-Barbera aspects, but sacrificing the story. Where have we heard that before? Where has Warner Brothers done that before? Oh, I don't know. Maybe with all
Spice World.
Spice World.
World.
That's what it is. It is not worth buying though. It is. If you want to rent it, that's fine. It really like the jokes and stuff they make in Scoob. I was like, are they what kids, who are they trying to attract? The parents of young children or young children? Because they make jokes.
2 a.m. and 3 streams in 2 days. I can't. Infinity Nexus reviews. You're a trooper. You're a trooper.
You are a trooper.
So, is Captain Caveman in it? Because Scoob is terrible, but the toys of Captain Caveman are great.
No, actually.
Because I know, what's his name is in it?
Dick Dastardly. No, Blue Falcon's in it. He played, and he dabs, which, okay.
So is Dino Mud in it? Dino Mud's in it?
Dino Mud's in it. Dino Mud is in it. I think, yes, I think he is in it, actually. Since I'm not familiar with a lot of the Hanna-Barbera stuff, except for like Yogi Bear and their Christmas special that I watched repeatedly, Christmas sing-along that I watched repeatedly as a child with all the different Hanna-Barbera characters, which is fabulous, by the way, but you can't get it anywhere. I have to find it on YouTube. But yeah, it's really weird. Like they bring Simon Cowell in, but like Simon Cowell and the whole American Idol thing, that was popular.
So you thought Captain Caveman's in the movie because he was voiced by Tracy Morgan.
There's Caveman. I just want to make sure it's the same guy.
Captain Caveman, come on, man! You didn't grow up watching. I guess those Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Guy, so that must be Captain Caveman. But they
Yogi Bear in it?
No, he's not actually.
Spoilers! You're reviewing the whole movie. I want to see this movie. You had me at world building and released the Scoob cut.
Well, because I thought, like, so you come in, and my daughter was a little bit disappointed about this. She expected to see, she's 4, she expected to see a lot of young Shaggy and young Scooby. So when that was only a sequence that happened in the first 10 minutes of the film.
Oh, that's not cool, because that's how the movie's advertised.
Exactly. She was a little bit disappointed in that because she wanted to see baby, like, little kid, which I thought could have been a really cute movie. Like they introduce all the characters as small children in the first 10 minutes, but then they immediately jump to they can't do it as young kids. They have to be older already.
That was a TV show called A Pup Named Scooby-Doo in the 80s.
Oh, well, whatever they did, it just didn't work for me.
I'm sorry, Amanda. I wish you could get your $20 back.
Well, I won't.
You probably should have bought it for $25.
Well, see, that's the crazy thing. I was like, do I buy it for $25 or do I rent it for $20? I rented it for $20, but since then, my daughter has asked for it like 5 times, and it's only a 48-hour rental, and I was like, damn it, I should have just bought this damn thing for $5 more, and I could just throw it on. And I was like, no, we're going to watch season 2 of Big Hero 6 on Disney+. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender so you can see how brilliant this show is.
This poor kid is going to have to suffer through all the things, just like my kids are having to suffer through all of Dragon Ball Z. Not Dragon Ball Z Kai.
We have
Dragon Ball Z.
Into Dragon Ball Z yet.
That's because Corey ain't around. Amanda needs to watch the Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law. I love that show. Well, first 2 seasons were solid. Go watch Harvey Birdman.
What was happening?
A Pup Named Scooby-Doo was around the same time the Flintstone Kids and Muppet Babies. That's right. They all came out at the same time. It was mid '80s to maybe late '80s. Is how long they
Man, think
stayed.
about all the gems of kids stuff we had in the 80s and 90s.
Well, they've recently redone Muppet Babies. I saw it on Disney
Yeah,
Plus,
because my daughter watches it, so
and
yeah.
we try to watch it, and I was like, get that shit off my television. That's not Muppet Babies. They killed off Skeeter to replace him with some other kid, like a penguin, I think.
Maybe, but I don't. Yeah, I don't watch it. My daughter just watches it.
I'm sure that's the way she feels when you're watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't watch it. My mom just watches it.
Yes, I need her to understand how great that is.
Did you watch the special from last year, Omar? I have not yet. I need to catch up on Dragon Ball Z. The Snorks come along with the Snorks. Swim along with the Snorks. My wife and I had a debate on what's better, Smurfs or Snorks. Smurfs, of course. I mean, it's.
My mom loves to make her Smurfs Village on her iPad.
Interesting.
Yeah, right? I know.
Who really watches Kai, though? People that don't like fillers, man. There's monsters out there that like to skip. I don't. How do I describe somebody that watches Kai? I guess like the same people that only like to read good comic books. They don't like to read all the boring or bad stuff to appreciate the good things in life. Like, I don't get it. Like, I had friends that were like, why aren't you watching Kai with your kids? Because I'm like, because I'm not going to raise my kids to only watch good things. In order to appreciate the good episodes, you got to go through the bullshit episodes. And that's the way life is. You can't just jump ahead and be like, oh, I don't need that fluff.
It's true. My husband may watch all of those fluffy episodes for DBZ, and I still married him.
Yeah, and look, you turned out okay.
I turned out just fine.
That's right, man. The Tiger Sharks were on the shit. Karate Cat. What was the other one? The Camp. It was some kind of horror-based thing. Camp something. Isn't Kai insulting to the DB brand? No, I get it. It's like, no fillers. Only takes like 20 episodes to kill Frieza. People ain't got time for that. And I get, like the older you get, you're like, do I really need to watch 30 more episodes of fucking Planet Namek blowing up? Hong Kong Phooey, that was the bomb. I don't know if you get it in America, but we had the raccoons. The raccoons that was in the 80s here in America. I think we only had like one season, like in the late 80s.
Yeah, I don't think I would have seen that.
We need Goku doing the Genki Dama, man, for 7 episodes. That's right. Kids ain't gonna learn how to control their ki if they watch it in like 10 minutes. Pinky in the Brain. That was probably more your thing, right? Like in the that was a 90s cartoon.
That was definitely what I grew up on. Animaniacs, Pinky in the Brain, Tiny Toons, not the regular Looney Tunes, Tiny Toons. Buster and Babs Bunny were everything for me.
By the way, I gotta give it up to this guy right here. Jack Pierre. He is the man is all over the place. One point he's like, Amanda, thank you for the recipe. Amanda, can you give my Instagram a shout out? Fallout Boy is a Dollar Tree version of Backstreet Boys.
Which I'm glad he's.
Are you drinking, brother? Because I want to have what you're having.
Some of that. I wish he could bring some of that monkey bread if he's making it, because I love my monkey bread. So
see, Freakazoid, that was more of my my wife's age, so a few years younger than I am. Cow and Chicken. She has, what was it? What's the Cowardly Dog?
I don't know. That was
Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
Simpsons Kai. Robotech is my classic anime. That's right, man. One time Leonardo DiCaprio and Donnie Darko. Damn it, I cannot remember his name. What is his name? Gyllenhaal. Yeah. They were trying to get the rights to that, but it's a whole mess. It is a whole mess to get Robotech because you're dealing with Harmony Gold and you're dealing with Macross lawsuits. So nothing ever happened. Rick Nelson, that's Tina's one of her favorite movies or her favorite TV shows with dino saucers. And of course, Machine Gun Kelly is Walmart. Eminem is Target of the rap. Dude, I want to hang out with you one night just so we can have these conversations about Machine Gun Kelly. Just come on out, and then we'll fucking eat some monkey bread while we drink.
Be awesome.
Gunsuit
Yeah.
Amanda is happy. She showed it off earlier.
I
In
did,
case you missed it, you could go back and rewind it if you want
Yeah,
to.
because I've drank 2 beers and y'all aren't seeing that now, so.
Yeah. What? What happens after 2 beers?
I don't know. You get bloated and then you don't wanna yeah, it's just not fun.
So you ain't gonna stand up the whole time we're gonna be here. You're gonna wait until I turn off the camera before you
Yes.
unzip that
Well,
thing.
like this. That is exactly what I think my husband was going for when he bought this for me. I'm really not quite
Oh, okay. A shield agent. A shield agent.
Yes. Oh, I want this too, right here.
No. I don't.
He should
No.
wear his Nightwing suit one day. That'd be nice.
Oh man, I haven't put that on in a bit. After 2 beers, the Glock comes out. And we
No,
start talking about Charlie Cox all night long.
Still locked away.
I'm feeling old. Who's Machine Gun Kelly? Is that an anime? Oh, that might be the best question.
I feel old too, Alex.
He's
I only kind of know who that is.
Philip, you missed the Catwoman show.
Philip, you've just come on board?
And to answer your question, was it that bad? Hell yes, it was that bad.
was.
Both of us agreed.
I don't. Okay, Jordan.
Can we get Prince of Man in the Gunsuit to support it? Yeah, that's a Patreon thing. We can make things happen. Maddie is a photographer.
She does. She already did a great photography session of me in Boudoir, so I know she could kill it in my gun suit.
All right, that's where I was going with that. But yes. Amanda, I want to see Amanda versus Ezra Miller.
Me too.
Jack.
Hey, Jordan, I don't have a Catwoman outfit. This is the closest thing you're getting to femme fatale today.
That is actually kind of all she needs is cat ears, and then that's it. She's got a Catwoman outfit.
Cat ears out of the car if you want me to.
And Maddie as Wonder Woman too.
Yes.
All right, well that's a different tier that you're going for here, man. That's a different tier level. No, Amanda. I mean, if she's taking pictures of you in a one, settle down now.
Mm-hmm.
NMC Gunsuit calendar.
Yes, we get you and Rob and Dan doing like.
Are we all wearing the same gunsuit? You're just that thing is gonna be jacked up, man.
You all have your own guns and you're all doing the Charlie's Angels. Oh my god, that'd be fabulous. Oh,
Did I just see her? Maddie took pics of a man in the bed. Y'all, you can hear what you want to, man. Omar, nice interview with Eric Larson. Side suggestion, as you mentioned previously on your channel, yelling at him for hardcovers doesn't work so hard. Dude, we talked afterwards, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling that him and people like Todd McFarlane are not aware of how they have a lot of self-doubt about their things. It's crazy. Like, you should hear Todd talk about his toy. He was surprised that it went and kickstarted $3 million. Like, there's a following and there's a demand for these things, and I don't think they think like that. Like, I think they still think like, I don't think anybody wants this. But who knows what will happen, man.
Exactly.
Dude, we could all dress up like Gantz. I love that. That's an awesome manga. Sisterhood of the Traveling Gunsuit. I love that this is a thing now.
It is a thing.
Before this, I'm sure half
thing.
of these people have never heard of a damn gunsuit. It's like me.
It's true.
All right, what else we got? Did Amanda not say Maddie took pics of her? She did say that. Yeah, she did.
I did say that, yeah.
She did.
It was a Valentine's Day present.
Valentine's Day. From Maddie to Amanda. Some great storytelling in that interview from Lawrence. A great interview. Thanks, man. Thanks, Raz. Glad you watched it, man.
So what else is going on, Omar? Or have we reached the limit of our entertainment discussion for tonight?
I don't know. I think I like Stargirl. Hated this movie.
Hated this movie.
Glad
to see that in 2020 we're getting some really good female-led stuff coming out. Action movie, superhero movies. I mean, we have been for a while, but I'm
Wait,
glad.
like what? Oh, Wonder Woman's still coming out.
Yeah, we still got Wonder Woman, Black Widow.
I forgot about that one.
Don't forget about it because your girl Florence Pugh's in it.
Oh yeah, I do like her.
So yes,
The basketball scene was
like I
fire.
said, that basketball scene when it had me at that
Yeah,
song, man. It had me.
Amanda got up and did the
Way
booty
more
dance.
captivated at that than the playground scene in Daredevil. Which does anyone have those two scenes side by side? Because that would be
I'm
fabulous.
sure somebody does.
Yes.
Is Akira box set legit getting a re-release in July? Yeah, looks like pre-orders are up, and Kodansha is gonna release it, man. Rick Nelson is saying Omar and Amanda should dress up as Snowflake and Safe Space. I don't know which one's which. I'll be Snowflake. Flake.
Okay, I'll be safe space.
All right, that sounds fair. Anything besides Black Widow and Wonder Woman? New Mutants. Why does everybody forget that one?
Oh, well, I was thinking if you were thinking about female led.
Oh, female led. Well,
New
New Mutants is going to be female led because that's
yeah.
the story of Danny.
But other than that, I mean, WandaVision's not coming out this year, is it? On Disney Plus, or they pushed it back till next year? I think.
I don't know. I thought what's it called was going to be released this year.
Now nope. Where's Freddy? Too fast. Freddy, this is what I want to see get made at some point.
Who would you cast? Becky Lynch.
I know you've been saying her, so I don't know.
Boy, Mr. Awesome.
Yeah,
she looks the part. At one time, it was Rose McGowan, right? When Robert Rodriguez was gonna direct it.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, I'm curious to know who you would cast.
Unknown, which is probably what I would prefer. Someone I'm not completely familiar with.
They pushed WandaVision early, but I'm thinking they put it back to 2021.
They did. I believe they did. Becky Lynch is pregnant? Whoa, okay, well.
Wow, you guys coming like, y'all know way a lot more about Becky Lynch than I do. Congratulations, Becky.
Yes. Ross, yes. We did talk about the Snyder Cut announcement.
Yeah, we talked about that. Amanda is okay excited. I didn't think it.
Omar's gonna go get a lottery ticket because
oh yeah, if that shit happens, then anybody can go and win the lottery today. We never thought that was gonna happen. That's the crazy thing, man. Like, what? How did this even come about?
I don't know. Like, has Warner Brothers been thinking about doing this for a while and wanted to wait for HBO Max? Is that what their goal is?
I don't know. I have no clue. Like, if that was, it's interesting though. I mean, they're giving people what they want. Who's Becky Lynch? That's what I asked a couple months ago when Mr. Awesome was on, and he's like, look her up. And then I spent the rest of the show just Googling pictures of Becky Lynch. She's a wrestler. Professional wrestler. Sorry. Yes. Pro wrestler. In 1980, it would have been Kate Bush as Red Sonja, courtesy of the Babushka video. Kate Bush, huh? And it went to, what's her name? Sylvester Stallone's wife for a while. And what's his name? Flavor Flav's wife. What the hell's her name?
When I think Flav, I would think of New York, so I don't know.
No. Oh, damn it. What the hell's her name? She was in Rocky 4. She was married to Dolph Lundgren. Damn it. I can't remember her name. How does the Tequila-fueled review of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas sound? That sounds amazing. You had me at tequila. Say no more.
Oh, I don't know about tequila, but I would still watch it.
Bridget Nielsen, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who said Bridget. I had Linda Carter and Linda Hamilton all mixed up yesterday. No, it was Linda Blair.
I
said Linda Blair.
You didn't get. It's supposed to be Linda Carter. You just kept taking.
And neither one of you corrected me. You're the movie person. I'm the comic book guy. You should have been the one like.
Yes, delicious. Oh gosh, yes, Tavon, yes.
Dude,
I think about New York, slapping the shit out of everybody.
Who's that girl that spat on her? That girl that spit on
Rookie
her.
spit on her. Oh my gosh. Oh man, these are taking me back to my college days, guys.
What happened to New York? Red Sonja was better than Catwoman, even if it didn't have Conan. It just had a guy that was Conan, but not Conan because they couldn't use it legally. Snyder's extreme, bro. Gritty, litty. I don't know what's gonna happen with that movie when it's released. It's gonna be interesting. What else is coming out on HBO?
Well, they have over like 600 different movies that are coming out alone, not including the TV shows they're going to be having. I mean, it's going to be quite a selection when it premieres May 27th. So definitely, I mean, something I'm going to check out because for what it's worth, Warner Brothers does have some great films. Not necessarily all their superhero films, but oh my god! Now everyone's just gonna make comments. Yes, you look like Luther Vandross. Oh my gosh! So many of these Flavor of Love things I'm having so much fun with right now.
Flavor of Love. That stupid shit. That's what's wrong with America.
What? That was
the fact that we're like 2 seasons, and then on top of that, one of those crazy bitches got a damn spinoff. I Love New York.
New York, yes, I Love New York because she was in. Yeah, she was.
I don't know whatever happened to that lady. Omar, how is that Absolute Watchmen? It's good, man. I like Steve Dillon's artwork, oversized. Wow, that's a big statement right here. I think HBO Max will take over the streaming wars. It's gonna be interesting. This streaming thing is gonna be weird. I assume DC.
I don't know how Netflix is gonna do it now with all these.
Netflix has Anna Kendrick and what's his name? Your boy Justin Timberlake. They're fine.
Oh, I know DreamWorks has a lot. They have a deal with until.
Did I say Steve Dillon? God damn it! Don't. I says. Okay, man, it's not the comic book person. I'm so sorry. You should know, but you should know this anyway.
What?
I said that Steve Dillon drew Watchmen. I stand corrected. Sorry. Okay, to be fair though, Steve Dillon kind of looks like Dave Gibbons, or not physically. I mean his artwork. I'm not even drinking today.
People.
I had a 2-hour talk with Eric Larson. That's my problem. And then I had to watch Catwoman.
It's true.
Next week, Netflix will be fine. Disney Plus is a tough to beat. That is true. Yeah. Disney Plus has
the family aspect of it, I think, is what draws a lot of people into it.
Well, yeah, but it's just all these things that were promised now have been pushed further.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. Their original content, and they're trying so hard to come up with things to throw out there. And unfortunately, a lot of the properties they do own, they have to wait on licensing agreements to expire, like the Mighty Ducks, right? Mm-hmm. They're all on HBO right now.
Dillon sucks, but Gibbons is good. Really, I like both, man. Oh, so and then we have we don't think Peacock.
That's Universal. So there's another question, like so
what does Peacock have?
Well, a lot of the Universal stuff it'll have.
You and I just need to do. We need to bring back Reels Talk so you can just tell me.
Streaming. We should do a Stream Wars update. We should say what.
Because I can't keep up. I just found out, what was it? Reno 911, one of my favorite shows, has come back only exclusively on like a streaming app on your phone. Like it's not even. I don't even know what it is.
Is it on Quibi?
Quibi, yeah, that's it.
No, it's not worth it. Quibi's terrible.
Quibi's terrible?
Well, I mean, no, it has content. It's just so the whole gimmick with Quibi is short shows, like 10-minute episodes, right?
Okay.
And it's only available.
Are you gonna show your gun suit again? That was
I'm just adjusting myself.
You've had 2 beers, man. Don't stand up.
It's only available on your phone, and things are filmed so that they would fit the phone aspect ratios, right? You can watch watch it vertically or horizontally with issues. Only problem is, I guess it's not doing as well as everyone thought it would do, because
I didn't even see any ads for it. I just know that it was.
I've seen quite a bit of stuff on it. Meg Whitman, former HP Hewlett Packard CEO, and Katzenberg from Pixar fame. They're the ones who kind of created this thing and brought it together. And so I've seen a lot of it on LinkedIn because that's
sounds like a scam.
It does, right? So I don't know how they're doing. They were offering the first 3 months for free, so I had downloaded it and I started watching Sophie Turner of Game of Thrones and Dark.
Why would you watch anything with her? Like
we had a show in there, so I was trying to watch her show.
How was she?
It was not okay. She's still doing an American accent, which I was like, why? But she got to work on it, so I understand.
The Onion AV Club push quit me for a month or more. Dude, that sucks because I love Reno 911. By the way, there was an awesome question earlier. I don't know who asked it. And people are answering, what is your favorite vampire movie? So a lot of people this is an interesting answer. Queen of the Damned. I remember my ex loved those books by what is her name? Lived in New Orleans. Whatever. Anyway, and I went to go see the movie. That was Aaliyah's last movie. Like her brother had to do the voiceovers because she had passed away. So, Anne Rice, thank you so much, Craig. Amanda and Mushroom Classic. What is your favorite horror movie? And Philip.
Favorite horror movie?
God damn, what an awesome movie, The Monster Squad. I showed my daughter that last year. Loved it. We're gonna make it a Halloween tradition.
Favorite
for me,
movie?
No, your favorite vampire movie. And it was Jordan. Jordan, thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, Jordan. What's up with that Romeo Must Die, but he's not a vampire. That's a good movie. I love that movie too. For me, it's Let the Right One In. Let the Right One In is probably the best.
With a little girl?
Vampire movie. Yeah, little girl. Like, there's an American version of it. It's called Let Me In.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of that one. But the original Let the Right One In, it's freaking beautiful. I love that movie.
That is a great film.
And Vampire Hunter D, which my wife walked down the aisle to that theme, so I have to throw that in there too. So what about you? What would you say your favorite, vampire movie? I mean, that's, vampires is Twilight. Go ahead and say Twilight.
My vampires, I didn't like Twilight movies though. I mean, my favorite vampires are all on TV, and it's Buffy. I mean, those are my favorite vampires. I don't ever cared for any movie version. I never cared about that much of any kind of vampire. I never really watched Blade. Baby.
Whoa. You never watched Blade, the movie?
Mm-mm.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You've never seen Blade 1, 2, or 3?
No, but I've read comics with Blade in them. I've read.
Oh, dude, we need to.
Movies, which is probably not.
We need to do a take on this show, and we'll call it "Was It Really That Good?" and do Blade 2 because that movie is freaking awesome. That's Guillermo del Toro.
You don't want to do Blade Trinity with Ryan Reynolds?
I hate that movie, but yeah, we can do that too. Sure, Blade. Yeah, man. Blade 1 and 2. You come on over, we'll do that, and then we'll watch a shitty Blade 3. And you're gonna be like, "What happened here?"
And yes, great girl. We can. I do like Buffy.
Lost Boys is good too, and yeah, Amanda does like Buffy.
Yes, I do.
She's also never seen Catwoman until she popped it in, and we started watching. She's like, "I've seen this."
Yeah, I have seen it. I just don't. I just blocked it out of my memory.
Oh,
it was that great. Well, we haven't seen that yet, but
and when does that come out? When does
It was supposed to come out this fall, but now I guess it's been pushed back. All of their movies have been pushed back. Sony's movies. So.
Dude, Donnie Yen in part 2? Dude, yeah.
Maybe the Underworld movies? I don't know.
For a vampire? Yeah, I'm not here to judge, Amanda. I like really Avengers The Crossing.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Any of those, give me Angel and Spike all day long, and that's my vampires. I don't like... Movie versions never really...
That's a good one too, Larry, but for me is Let the Right One In. There goes the integrity of this channel. But we have a gun suit, Craig.
Gun suit.
Life balances it all out, man.
And one day, and Omar we'll do a Blade episode. We'll watch all the Blades, and then
we'll be wearing sunglasses the entire time.
Yes.
Fucking love Blade.
I'm gonna get some vampire teeth. You remember that was a thing? Goth kids wore vampire teeth. I hope I'm not offending anyone by talking about that.
Are you offending goth kids?
I don't know. We could have goth kids in the chat. I don't know.
Okay. I didn't know goth was... Nosferatu is a brilliant vampire film. I completely agree. I Am Legend.
What We Do in the Shadows. There's my favorite vampire movie. Buddy Opal. Me and Tommy watched that movie.
Buddy, oh pal, where are you from and how old are you, woman? You need to get out of the house.
What We Do in the Shadows with their poor little.
What's up, Kristen? Spike is her favorite. Oh, I love Spike.
I do love Spike too.
Is Goth still thing? I was about to ask that, Nocturne, but I also didn't want to offend anybody. I don't know. I haven't been out of the house in like 5 months, so I don't know what the hell's going on out there.
No, What We Do in the Shadows. Favorite vampire.
It's a good one. Done. Have you seen the TV show yet?
Yes. No, I haven't seen it. I've just seen some trailer stuff, but I want to see it because I love the movie. It was so great, and
it's a good one.
It was hilarious. That's my favorite vampire movie, hands down. What We Do in the Shadows.
Not Dracula with Gary Oldman and the big butt. Keanu Reeves.
That's one of the movies I remember when I was a little girl, my dad watching, and we weren't allowed to watch it, but I remember us sneaking down to try to watch it.
Show's on Hulu too.
I know.
Yeah, it was a British show too about vampire. Oh, what was it called? But anyway, that was a good question. So thank you so much, Jordan. That was Jordan that asked, "What's your favorite vampire?" Yeah. I love this live stream every Wednesday. Yeah. You do, man. Thank you, Jack.
Make sure you follow Jack's Instagram, Pierre Jack. That's just like his name spelled, just backwards.
You're not even doing the job properly. And everyone, please don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe button if you have not subscribed. But why would you be watching this if you haven't been subscribed? The bat that started the coronavirus. Was it really though? Was it though?
I thought it was an anteater.
I can't wait for all the movies to come out. Dude, Vampire Hunter D over Hellsing though. I gotta give it to my boy D. And I'm not even talking about Bloodlust. I'm talking old school 1987 Vampire Hunter D. But Ultimate Hellsing is hella great. Canadian Invincible Comics. Bye, guys. Thank you for the live stream. No, thank you, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. Fright Night movie. Is that the one? The remake is with David Tennant, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. That was a good remake. I like that one, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair, Omar. Yoshitaka Mano for the win. You know what's up, Raph. Yeah. Lost Boys is one of my favorites. Well, watch out with my girls. My 10-year-old loves horror movies, right? And I have this huge conflict because I can't show her, she's 10 years old, first of all, Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street, not because of the gore, we don't care about that, but just because of the sexual content that's in there. I mean, the whole idea behind Friday the 13th is if you have sex, you die. So, damn it. And I so want her to see Nightmare on Elm Street 3, which is my all-time favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
You're not going to show her It Follows either.
No. No. Talking about slasher movies, but we've seen a lot. Like she's seen Child's Play.
Things I could miss.
She's seen a lot of horror movies with me. Green Room is a great horror movie. Haven't seen that. Omar, the Vampire Hunter Creepshow show. We saw Creepshow 2. There was only a couple scenes that I had to fast forward through and in the raft. I don't know if y'all remember that one. It's one of my favorite Stephen King little short stories and in Creepshow 2. Yep, we saw Scream. We saw Scream 1. She liked it. You know you want to say From Dusk Till Dawn, Omar. I mean, who can resist Salma Hayek? Dude, I know, right? I really want to see that, but I don't know, man. There's just some rough dialogue in that. But I love Have you seen From Dusk Till Dawn, Amanda?
Mm-mm.
Do you know anything about it?
No.
Oh, dude, everybody. All right, one day we're just going to watch From Dusk Till Dawn. Nobody tell her what it's about, because I think if she doesn't know what it's about, it's going to be a hell of a ride. Yeah, we watched The Thing. We watched The Thing and The Thing prequel. Actually, back to back. Oh, was Anton in the green room? Dude, that kid. I love that kid. He was in Star Trek. He was in... Yeah. Dude. He was good.
He's in a lot of indie films that I enjoyed.
He was in the one based on a book about the ghost that he could see.
Yes, he could see it. Yeah, and he was following. He's trying to find out who killed his girlfriend, and that was really good. And there's one where he plays this preppy rich kid who goes to this like public school and he basically becomes like a counselor, like to all these people, like teachers and stuff. Robert Downey Jr.'s in it. He plays his like principal. I love it. It's a great movie, but yeah, he's one of those talents gone too soon, man.
Hold on to your butts, dude. I quote that movie all the time. You know, Danny Trejo turned 76. Him and my dad are the same age. He still looks the same.
Charlie Bartlett, thank you.
Charlie Bartlett, that's it.
The movie I was talking about.
And he was good in Odd Thomas. Odd Thomas. That was and that was the series that was supposed to continue on. Damn shame, man. And it's what a like weird accident too that happened to the poor guy.
I know.
Salma Hayek is a damn gorgeous Latina. She's a damn gorgeous woman, regardless of what race. She. Oh my God! I remember showing a man. I think I was just sending Amanda random pictures of that green dress. Remember, like during was it the Oscars? I'm like, all right, I'd watch the Oscars for 2 reasons, and here they are. And you're like, why do you keep sending me pictures of Salma Hayek? I'm like, I don't know, maybe because you drown my phone with pictures of Tom Holland like every other week, and that's payback. Best Dust till dawn quote. I think my favorite is the "No thanks, I already have a wife." That's my favorite quote in that movie. Although I always say, "All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling."
That's right.
No spoilers, Omar. No spoilers.
No spoilers. We'll have to watch it.
Yep. All right. So for next week, we won't do From Dusk Till Dawn. We'll do that, I promise. But we want to keep the superhero thing going. So how about like? I guess Superman or Batman, one of the two.
Yeah, because we haven't really done any Superman. We haven't, and we still there's quite a few gems in the '90s Superman or Batman universe that we're missing. So definitely, we're gonna have to pick one of those. We'll make it a surprise, but Sunday night, Omar will post the poll, and you guys will get to choose.
Okay. On that note, the amazing Amanda will be back on Saturday with me and along with all the other
in and out, on and off again.
In and out, off and whatever, near mint condition cast to answer some questions. And would you do us the honors?
Of course. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and remember to follow us all on our social media channels at Near Mint Con. Also check out our Patreon if you want to support us, and Redbubble if you want to buy some Near Mint condition merchandise. And last but not least, if it's classy and cool, it must be Near Mint. Have a great evening, everyone, and we will see everyone on Saturday.
Yeah, so stay healthy, everybody.
Bye, guys.